Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. To all my regular deglers, welcome back. I miss saying that. Hey, I know we are not regular deglers anymore because the girl is not bringing any content. I'm so sorry. But before we go any further, we're on 1,950 subscribers. Let's make it to 2,000. Tell a friend that Pam is back. Like I always say, that's always my intro. I'm back. I'm sorry guys, but I've missed you. It's been a hectic ride, it's busy with an addition to the family, but we thank God, the joys. So yeah, I just came with a quick one today. Okay, I don't know where to start, but someone requested that I talk about the visitor's visa for our parents, or be it whoever you want to visit, whether it's a family or friend. So I thought I'll just come quickly, do a sit down, 10 minutes max. Hopefully I keep time, and just quickly chat about how I applied for a visa for my parents. If you didn't know, my parents are here helping me out with the baby since I've been back to work, and unfortunately very soon they'll be going back because the visa is almost expiring. But then it's all been grace and the glory of God, and I give thanks for that. So let's get into it. So the visitor's visa for me wasn't hectic, besides the fact that I found out very late, or I found out later, way later than when the result had come out, that they'd gotten the visas. But this is how I did it. Basically, I applied online. So there's three main steps that you take. Application online, you pay the visa fee, you send the passports and the supporting documents to the office in Pretoria. My parents are based in Bulawayo, so we sent the documents by DHL to South Africa, Pretoria, and yeah, waited for the outcome. So I'll run through it. I have it written down so that I don't miss anything. So the island visitors visa application is a short stay visit visa for up to 90 days. So step one, you create an online visa application, which I did this side, and then you pay the application fee, which is 60 euro for a single entry and 100 euro for multiple entry. But the multiple entry is just given in very limited circumstances. But from what I read on the website, I'll put the link as well in the description box, of you can go and see what documents they want and what exactly you can put in the application and what they want, the requirements. So like I said, single entry visa is 60 euros, so I paid 120 for both my parents, and then for each multiple entry is 100 euro, which is given in limited circumstances. But from what I read, if you apply for your mom or whoever twice, the third time you can apply for a multiple entry visa. But I think it still means that they can come in and out, but only for the 90 days at one given time. So step three then, like I said, is to send your passport and the supporting documents. So when you do the application visa online, take note of the transaction number. There's a number that you're given. That number is going to be like the number for everything, the reference number for the application, and it's going to be needed when you're doing certain other things as you apply. So then you get an application summary sheet, like I said, has that transaction number, and then the other documents that I'll just list them, or rather, like I said, I'll put the link in the description box. You can go and see what kind of documents you can put. I will give you the documents that I put, because on this channel I talk about my experience. I don't talk about any other person's experience, but it doesn't mean that things have to be the way I did it. Circumstances are different. You may have some documents that I didn't have. I may have some documents that you don't have, but you still put whatever you have. So I got letters from church. My parents are Catholic, and they've been going to church for as long as I can remember, for as long as I've been born, So they got a letter from the church saying that they've been in the church for such a period of time. They serve in the church, and my dad does a lot of other things for the church as well, so that they will be expecting him to come back and to carry out that work for them when he comes back. And then that letter, any letter that you put, must be on a headed paper. There must be a letterhead, and then someone of authority should be the one signing and dating and stamping that letter. So we got letters from the church. Then we got their title deeds. But I know of other people who've applied and you don't have a title deed, but these documents are just to show and prove that they've something to go back to. So whatever you have that you think can prove that if they are working, even better, because then they just get a letter from the employer that, okay, look, they are working, but they're going on holiday to visit their children, and they'll be resuming back. They'll be on leave for such a period. My parents are retired, so I didn't have any work letters for them. and then they put in their marriage certificates. There's somewhere where it was saying they should put birth certificates of all their children that are in Zimbabwe, but I think they only put my birth certificate and birth certificates of my children, because my son stayed with them before he came here. So when I wrote the invitation letter, I mentioned that they have a bond and they want to come and see, they miss him and they want to see each other. And then I also put the birth certificate of my baby, because I was saying I have a new baby that they want them to come and see. So I had to prove that I've just given birth in the last couple of months. So that's what I put. And then also they have to do their own application letters. So what I did is I drafted those application letters for them, and then I sent them like on email, and then they just basically copied them and signed them and dated them. So every document you put must be signed, dated. Yeah, basically that's it. So then the proof of visa payment must be there. So for the visa, I have a sister in South Africa. If you've got a friend or a cousin or whoever, you send them money, they'll pay for you. There's an FNB account, they can do it direct from there. And then what else? Passport photographs. So they did that back home. They got their passport photographs and put that as well. And then for finances, you need to prove that you're going to be able to take care of the people that you're inviting. So for me, I put I was on maternity leave, by the way, but what I did, I was still getting paid and I was getting allowance and whatever. So what I did is I put my current account statement, and then I never keep much money in my account. Anything left over every month goes to my savings. So I just took a statement of my savings for the last 6 months and a statement of my current account for the last 6 months, so that they see that I am working and I get a regular income. And then I submitted that. And then also, like I was saying, that if there's any other obligations, if they've got a business that they do, they can put documents of that business, that, oh look, we run this business, we do this, so we need to come back, just to prove that they have something to go back home to. Then there's somewhere where it says, if you go on the website on visitorsvisa.ie, there's somewhere where it says no medical or travel insurance. I didn't submit any, like they didn't have any medical or travel insurance. I didn't get any medical or travel insurance when they were coming. You know how for us, when we're coming, we had to get travel insurance. I didn't get any of that for them, and they were not asked about it. All I did then was to get them return tickets to prove that they are going back home. So the tickets, I think tickets also depend on the time of which you buy them. For me, return tickets for both of them were 2,000 roughly. That was 2,000 for both of them. And so I guess for one person it would be 1,000, depending on the season or the time, or whether it's peak time or holiday season or what. It will probably be a bit more expensive. But that's basically how I applied for the visa for my parents. And what else can I tell you about that? Yeah, those are all the documents I put. I'll just give a rundown again of the 3 major steps. That the first step is to create an online visa application, pay the visa application fee, and submit the proof, and then send passport and other documents. And the proof of the visa payment is what you send on the other documents. And then on the documents, like I said, they got a letter from the church, they got they submitted their title deeds, they submitted their marriage certificate, they submitted my documentation, my children's birth certificates, my birth certificate, and then application letters, their own application letters, and then invitation letter from me. And I was stating that they'll be staying with me as well. So you also need to state accommodation, where are they going to be residing, who's going to be responsible for them. So I just put it that they're retired, so I'll be responsible for them financially, and that they'll be residing with me at my address. And I didn't get a letter from my landlord, I just informed them and they were fine with it. And then, so the other thing that you have to make sure is there's the passport photographs, statements of any finances, like the bank statements, which I've explained already. So if they are working and they've got accounts that have got money, I'm sure you can put their own accounts. I didn't submit that for my parents because they're retired, they're just getting their pension every month. And then the main thing is to submit things that show that they've got obligations back home, or your visitor or your parent has an obligation to go back. That will be, I think, what will be the deciding thing for them. And then for me as well, I think the age, my parents' age, I think they can see that these ones are not in any position, or the age is not an age where you expect them to come and be looking for work. So I think that was a plus for me. And then waiting period of how long the visas took. Honestly, guys, we submitted these visas on We sent them by DHL. Let me just get the cost for you. But then we sent them on the 16th of November. I think they got them around the 23rd. And then the decision was given on the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. It was like 3-4 days. But then, because my parents are not in tune with all these social media things, when they went to do the applications online, there's a guy who was helping them at an internet cafe. That guy opened email addresses for them and wrote them down, and then I had put my own email address. So all along I was checking my email, expecting that the result would be in my email. They forgot to tell me until 3 months later, which was now February, which is when I'd planned to go back to work. I'm like, guys, your visas are not out, and at work they're asking me, are you coming or not? That's when my mom remembered all of a sudden that they actually have new emails that were open for them. And then she pulled out that paper and she sent it to me. I sent it to my brother, who checked, and those visas didn't even take a week for them to come out. But the good thing is the dates that were put anyway were February to April, that I wanted them to come. So they gave them the visas for that period. So our only panic was, is the visa valid for that duration? Is it valid for the 3 months that is on the entry visa that was put on the passport? Or will they be given the 3 months when they get here? So anyway, we rang Pretoria, and Pretoria said no, as long as they come before the end of April, as long as they come before the end of the 3 months that's on the entry visa on the passport. And then when they get to Dublin, they'll be given the 3 months from date of entry. So that's what happened. They got here, they had no problems. They just asked, why are you here? They said, we're visiting our daughter. And even the entry visa is written visiting daughter in Tipperary. And when they got there, they were just asked, when do you want to go back? And they said, oh, we want to go back on such a month. They said, where are your return tickets? They produced the return tickets. That was that. It didn't take them 2 minutes. Like, I was taking my time going to pick them up, thinking, oh no, they're going to go through immigration, they're going to be asked so many things. But no, when I got there, they were out already, outside the airport. So yeah, that's the whole story of how I applied for the visas for my parents. I hope it helps someone. And apply for your friends, your family to come and see you guys. It's I don't know, for me it's a blessing, and I've been able to go back and sort of get back into sync of work, even though I know when they go back it's like I have to restart a new routine again, things change again. But at least my baby is older now. I've had the help. I haven't had to worry about childminders and preschool or whatever. I'll only worry about it when they go, of which I would have saved a little bit anyway financially. So yeah, that's my story. So guys, I'm hoping to be back with a bang. Look out for my, so okay, when my parents came, we took a little trip with my husband, like a few days away to Albania. I've been editing those videos, guys, so I'm going to drop one today. I think there's going to be 3 parts or 2 parts minimum, so I'm going to drop one. Please look out for it, Thursday or Friday, of our trip to Albania. I hope you enjoy it, and please link with me on my socials: TikTok Pamela Musonee, the double E, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Please subscribe. Please tell your friend to subscribe. Tell whoever to tell whoever. And yeah, let's just get the numbers up. Let's get the views up. I want to get monetized for this. And please, guys, your comment down below what you want to see more on this channel. Engage with me. It's a big motivation, like, for me to come and talk to you. But when you guys just watch the videos and keep quiet, I'm just like, why am I even doing this? But anyway, I love you all. Please like, please share, please subscribe. I'm out.